College Football 26 just announced a new title update for September 11th, and it includes gameplay, uniforms, menu music, and more. So first thing they mentioned here is pass blocking and pass rush. We'll see. That's my thing with pass blocking. We'll see. I feel like pass rush is nice. You can get some good pressure. Maybe it's a little sticky for your ends, but overall, I've been okay with pass rush. Pass blocking, hopefully they don't break the game. That's my big thing. They fix a lot with like protections and stuff like that, so that's something to look for. Next is coverage. Updated hook defender depth with underneath coverage adjustment to play at 5 yards. Updated hook defender depth with over the top coverage adjustment to play 12 to 18 yards. Updated vertical. So it looks like they updated the if you press underneath or play over top, inside, outside, it looks like they updated that to kind of play more true. I think that was needed because I felt like I was playing underneath, but guys were still getting open underneath. They weren't playing low enough, especially, when you're inside the 10, 5-yard line. I kind of noticed that a lot when you're in the end zone. Updated press animation logic to ensure defenders match user called press at the line of scrimmage. Not 100% sure what that means, but we'll see. Updated cover 9 logic to improve coverage by the 3 rec hook defender guarding the running back crossing the field. I don't ever call cover 9, so I don't really know anything about that. Catching. Fix an issue allowing receivers to hang on to too many passes instead of getting the ball knocked out. I haven't noticed that. Hopefully that doesn't make it worse. Tuning to increase the catch drop animation frequency in contested catch situations. Hopefully that means catches. Like whenever I've noticed like jump balls, if I jump for the ball and I get touched in any way, I'm dropping the ball. Or that stupid animation where I throw it backwards. Hopefully that doesn't appear as much. Improve some situations where collisions with a wide receiver at the snap would disrupt the time of the route. I mean, a collision with a receiver is going to disrupt the timing of the route. Anyway, they added some new playbook. They added the odd ghost defensive formation found in 3-3-5 and 3-2-6 playbooks. That sounds nice. Run game enabled quarterback juke moves for halfback / wide receiver in wildcat formation. I like that. That's so if they're behind the line of scrimmage, they can still do all that if it's like a designated pass play. Fix an issue where quarterback speed burst was not working as intended. Tuned power shed frequency and improved edge leverage behavior on outside runs. Fix a rare issue where the center's initial movement was incorrect at the snap. Fix an issue where sometimes an inside zone handoff was using the outside zone handoff animation. That's interesting. Moving on to passing. Resolved freeform passing rectal snapping back to initial location. I didn't use freeform passing. I used the revamped. I just think revamped helps with the ball trajectory. AI logic and coaching adjustments. Tuned AI defensive play calling to avoid prevent and 2-minute drill. That was a big one because even like at the end of the first half and second half, if you get the ball with less than 2 minutes, they're coming out in prevent. Or 100% of the time, they're coming out in prevent. It just doesn't make sense. Updated AI logic to avoid goal line defense with 4 wide receiver sets. That's interesting. Added safety coaching adjustment depth option, 16 yards. Corrected spelling of wide receiver in the substitution screen. That's a funny one. Like only EA. Special teams, improved lead blocker decision making on kick returns. Good. Like I just feel like kick returns were harder in this game. You can still get them, but it's harder because like your lead blocker is not doing what he should. Adjusted kick returner alignment to ensure reachability on onside kicks. Interesting. So now we're into Dynasty. This is big. Fix an issue where complimentary and competitive visits would not show properly in off-season recruiting. That's a good one. I like that. I didn't really care about it because I kind of just kept track of it in my head, but I like that a lot. Fix an issue where the encouraged transfer spreadsheet was auto-sorting by speed. That's another one of those quality of life things that you just kind of made peace with, but I like that they fixed it. Fix an issue and encourage transfers while the roster size counter would display incorrectly after viewing a player card. Fix an issue where players were not earning enough XP when manual progression was set on. This is a big one. I love that. Because I had elite players coming back with 44 skill points to spend, and I'm just like, that's just not accurate. Fix an issue where off-season visits were not giving it enough influence. Fix an issue in training results where two users in an online dynasty couldn't manually progress players at the same time. So look, I have an online dynasty I play. It's so annoying when we get to the off season and we're upgrading our players and we cannot do it at the same time. The players would just swap to the other team and you'd have to back out and go do it again. That's a big fix for me. I like that. Fix an issue where playing style stats were not calculating correctly for some positions. Fix an issue where the team needs module was double counting signed players at each position. Improve logic around playing time deal breakers when other players at position enter the pro draft. Fix an issue that caused incorrect playing time grades to display for the school that a player left in the transfer portal due to playing time. Fix an issue where career records broken included stats earned at a different school. I like that because I actually just noticed that last night. I had a transfer receiver come in. After one catch, he set the school record in touchdowns, yards, catches, everything. So that's a good one. Fix an issue that caused scheduled visits in the offseason to process a week later than they should. I didn't know that was a thing. Fix an issue where you could see deal breakers of players on another user's team in Online Dynasty. Increase the size of the player's season health pool at the start of the next season. Fix an exploit allowing you to have multiple visits in the same recruit. So this was a exploit that, say you would have your visit, he would come on that visit, you take him off your board and add him back, you could have him back for another visit. It's stupid. But fix an issue where defensive tackle did not appear in the wear and tear auto subs menu. Fix an issue where the trophy room team banner would not properly update to the current school. Fix an issue where completion showed as 0 in the post-game box score. Updated the Jim Thorpe Award to be Paycom Jim Thorpe Award. Fix an issue where you cannot uncheck ready to advance in an online dynasty. Weekly summary will not show when a player is visiting in the current week. Updated SMU field to grass. Here's one thing that I noticed that's not in there. Stadium atmosphere does not change. That has got to get updated. That is the number one thing I've been asking for since the game dropped. It's annoying. It needs to be fixed. Road to Glory. Fix an issue where the user player would be randomly subbed out of the game due to fatigue. Added a new NIL deal with Chipotle. That's pretty cool. Fix an issue where sacks were not giving negative tape scores during highlight moments. Added a confirmation pop-up when quitting a high school moment. Disabled a legal touching penalty in Road to Glory high school gameplay. Ultimate Team. I'm not going to touch on that. I'm not a big Ultimate Team player. So if you want to play Ultimate Team or learn about that, I'm sorry. So presentation. Equipment. Equipment is awesome. We love it. Let's see what they added. So the new equipment pieces are 6 new Axiom masks, so face masks, Adidas Ultra Boost mono cleats, and Adidas Addy Zero Electric 2 exotic speed cleats. And that is it. That's it. That's all they added. That's kind of shocking. I thought there was going to be more than that. So, and then when it comes to uniforms, there's a lot of them. Air Force has their Space Force alternate uniform. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot of uniforms. So yeah, you're gonna have to kind of look through those yourself. Audio. We hope you've enjoyed the pop song covers that were part of our original launch. The reaction to these have been so exciting to see. We thank you for your feedback around them. We're pleased that we're adding 10 new covers. You got Money Trees, Misery Business, Get Lucky, Closer, What You Know, $1 Million Baby. That'll be fun. No Hands, Espresso, Apple, One Too Many. That's good. I like that. I think at least my fiance has said that me playing the game isn't as annoying because she doesn't just hear a drum line all day. She'll walk through and hear Morgan Wallen, so she likes that. Yeah. New commentary intros for 56 rivalry games, 15 stadium light shows, and 10 anticipated matchups for the 2025 college football season. 15 stadium. They're not telling us exactly what they did there. But listed below, it's Ohio State and Michigan, Army, Navy, Florida, Georgia, Oregon, Washington, Kansas and Kansas State, Boise State, Fresno State, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Georgia, Texas, Oregon and Penn State, Texas A&M and Notre Dame, and many more. No Iron Bowl, but yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I mean, I'm always open and want a new update. I think that this update covers a lot, but like I said, I'll do another video on like kind of things that I need changed in the meantime, but I'm happy with this update. I'm really excited for it. And yeah, let me know what you think down below. Peace.